welcome you all in e-learning. Today we are going to see about class 10 Sanskrit chapter number 13 GEETA MRUTAM. The meaning of the title is Nectar of GEETA. Now let's see the introduction part of the lesson. Srimad Bhagavad Gita is a portion occurring in Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata. There are 18 adhyaya and 700 verses in it. Great battle was fought between Kauravas and Pandavas on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. On seeing his kinsmen and friends standing in opposite party, Arjuna becomes emotional and feels dejected. He gives up the idea of fighting and afraid of consequences of war. At this juncture, Lord Krishna, acting as the charioteer of Arjuna, advises him what he should do and what not. The preaching of Sri Krishna is well known as Bhagavad Gita in the whole universe. The advice preached to Arjuna is still relevant. The Bhagavad Gita adorns the highest position in the world's philosophy. If everyone would be busy performing his duty without thinking of consequences, the world would be full of happiness. This is the main principle of the Gita. 8 slokas selected from the Gita are presented here, which successively narration immortality of the soul, inevitability of the birth and death, nature of Karma Yoga, dignity or glory of learning, and types of devotee and their nature, and also nature of righteous or sattviki intellect. All these matters are very significant for personality development of a man. So dear student, here in this lesson 8 verses are taken from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This Srimad Bhagavad Gita is a portion which occurring in Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, there are 18 adhyaya and 700 verses in it. From that 700 verses, they have selected 8 verses and presented in the lesson. Now let us see all the verses one by one. The very first verse in which they are talking about the immortality of soul. न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् न्यायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. न जायते. The word न जायते means is not born. Then न म्रियते means does not die. Kadachit means any time. So in the very first line of the verse, they says that the soul is not born nor does it die at any time. Here in the very first verse, they are talking about the immortality of soul. In that, they says that our soul never takes birth and never it dies. The soul not born or nor does it die at any time. Nyayam. Nyayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuyah. Nyayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuyah means vana bhuyah means or will not be again. Bhutva means being, right? So they says that having once been, does this soul never ceases to be. Further this is ajo nityah sasvatodayam purano. Aja, the word aja means unborn. Nitya, the word nitya means everlasting, eternal or ever existing. Shashvatodayam, shashvatah plus ayam means eternal Purano. Purano means the oldest one. In the third line, they say that this soul is unborn, eternal and ever existing. Na hanyate hanyamana sarire. Na hanyate hanyamane sarire. Na hanyate means is not killing. Hanyamane sarire means in the body, when the body which is slain, or when the body is slain. This is the soul which not slain when the body is slain. Body can die, body can destroy, but soul can never die or never destroy. Now let us see the word meaning of this verse. Na jayate means is not born. Mriyate does not die. Then kadachit va na bhuyah means or will not be again. Ajo. Aja means unborn. Nitya. Nitya means ever existing or everlasting. Everlasting. Then Shashwata means eternal. Here subject is there Swasvatodayam. Sasvatah plus ayam. I am eternal. Eternal. Then Purana, the oldest one. And Hanyate hanyamane sarire. Na hanyate means is not killing. And hanyamane sarire means when the body is slain. The soul never dies, never takes birth, and never gets slain when body slains. Now let us see the translation of the first verse. So translation is like this. This soul not born. This soul is not born. Nor does it die. Nor does it die at any time. Having once been, does this soul never cases? be. This soul is unborn. Eternal and ever existing. Unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying and primeval. This is not slain when the body is slain. So, in the very first verse, this says that this soul is not born. So, soul never takes birth, right? This soul is not born, nor does it die. If it never takes birth, then definitely it never going to destroy, never going to die. So, this soul is never taking birth, nor it dies any time. Having once been, does this soul never ceases to be. This soul is unborn, eternal, everlasting or ever existing, undying and primeval. This is not slain when the body is slain. So, our body is mortal, it can destroy, but our soul is immortal. Never ever takes birth, never ever dies, or nothing happens to our soul. So here in the very first verse we have seen the immortality of soul. Now let us see the second verse. जातस्य हि ध्रुवं मृत्युः ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य च तस्मात् परिहार्यर्थे न त्वं शोचितुम् अर्हसि. Right? Jata. The word jata means the one who takes birth. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu. Dhruva means definite and mrityu means death and dhruva means on this earth. Janma mrutasya cha. Janma means born and mrutasya cha means the one who dies. Tashmat so apariharya means unavoidable. Arth means matter. Na means not and tvam means you. Sochitu marhasi. Sochitum means to think, right, or to lament. Arhasi, so unavoidable, right? So here they wants to say us that the death of the one who is born is definite and the birth of the one who is dead is also definite. So you should not lament in the matter that is unavoidable. Now let us see the word meaning. See the translation for this second verse. Translation is like this. The death of the one who is born. The death of the one who is born is definite. And the birth of the one who dies, of the one who is dead, is also definite. So, you should not lament. You should not lament in this matter, in the matter that is unavoidable. See, here this translation for the second verse is like this. The death of the one who is born is definite. The death of the one who is born is definite, and the birth of the one who is dead is definite. So, you should not lament in the matter that is unavoidable. Here, the fact they are showing us that birth and death is not in our hand, right? As you know that it is the thing which is not avoidable by us, right? So the one who is taking birth on this earth, the one who is taking birth on this earth is definitely going to die, and the one who dies is definitely going to reborn, right? So why should we feel sorrow, sad or pain? Why should we experience pain or feel lament? Why? Because the matter which is unavoidable by us. We can't control this thing. We can't control on this birth and death, right? So here they wants to say the death of the one who is born is definite. Means the one who is taking birth definitely going to die, and the birth of the one who is dead is also definite, and the one who dies is definitely going to get reborn, right? The one who is died definitely going to get reborn, right? So one should not lament in the matter that is unavoidable. So we should not feel sorrow for the matter which is not avoidable, which is not in our hand. So here we have seen verse number first and verse number second. In the first verse they are talking about immortality of soul, that soul never takes birth, never it dies. It is eternal, everlasting, and this is not the same when the body is slain. In the second verse we have seen about death and birth. They are telling us that the one who is dying definitely going to get reborn, and the one who get born definitely going to die. So this is the matter which is unavoidable by us. So we should not lament on this. So dear students, here in this first and second verse we have seen in this video. Remaining verses we will see in the next video. You may note down the words and translation of these verses. Thank you.